Have you ever met an honest woman?
Yeah, I've met
Have
plenty
you,
of
you
honest
met an
women.
honest woman?
Wow, you really hate women, don't
No,
you?
do you have you? I'm just asking. Have you ever met an honest
Yes.
woman? So what about all those girls that you lied on you and you broke up with them?
They were honest too.
They were telling the truth about you?
I mean, yeah, I think so.
Oh.
We left on good terms.
I gotta ask you one other
Wait,
thing.
why do you have this such a
About
why do you have such
Steve.
a skewed perspective on women in general?
Let me ask you about Steve.
What happened to you? Why
Do
did
you know by the name of Rashid
Tlaib?
Tlaib?
Yes.
A Muslim.
Yes.
And
There's
she-
two. There's another one. Ilhan Omar is
And
another Muslim. Yes.
One of them is a lesbian. And so, do you support
Why do you say it like that?
Rashid and the other Muslim is against America? They're not for America.
Why do you think that?
Do you support them?
Why do you think that?
Do you support them?
Are they against America?
Do you support them?
You have to tell me why they're against America.
Do you support the
I
Muslims?
don't think they're against America.
You support the Muslims?
Yes, I support the Muslims.
But you're against the white people who stand up for their country.
Wait, what? I am against white nationalists.
Is it
I'm
wrong
not
for-
against white people.
Is it
I'm
wrong
against
for white people-
nationalists.
Is it
If
wrong
they
for-
were fundamentalists, if they were ISIS sympathizers, then I would be against them too. But
Is
if
it-
they are just Muslims, I'm not going to be against just Muslims.
Is it wrong for white people to stand up for their country?
If they're white nationalists, yes.
Is
Probably.
it wrong for white people to stand up for their country?
You have to define what you mean by that. You have to elaborate a little bit so
I'll
I can
ask one more
understand what you
time.
say.
Is
No.
it
Repeating the question is not
wrong-
elaborating
Is
further.
it wrong for
Keep scrolling
white-
on your iPad, Jesse, but it's not going to make
Is
more
it
sense. You
wrong
got to
for
give
white
me
people-
a description.
Is it wrong for white people to stand up for their country?
Is it wrong for white people to stand up for their country? You have to elaborate a little bit further on this. Do you mean white nationalists, or do you just mean white people are standing up for their country in the sense that they're fighting against racism, they're fighting against inequality? In that, yes. It is
Is it
absolutely
wrong for
correct
white
and the right
people-
thing to do for white people and all people to fight against this
Is
sort
it
of
wrong
thing.
for-
But if it's white people saying that this is a white-only country and we need to preserve our white culture, and it's a completely flawed perspective that is not real at all, and it is just a fantasy for fragile whites to think that they are.
Totally
To think that they are.
Is
that
it
this
wrong
that-
for
that-
white people to stand up for their country?
Okay. Do you not want to hear my answer?
All this stuff you're saying is too long and kind of.
Okay. Did you stop beating your wife? It's a yes or no question.
Are you asking me
Did
that?
you stop beating
I
your
just
wife?
told you I don't have a wife.
Okay, but did you?
So
Okay, did you
is it
stop
wrong-
beating your son?
Is it wrong for white people?
But you didn't answer. It's a yes or no question.
You
But it's a
evaded
yes
the
or no question. It's not real. You don't have a wife,
you're
but it's a
not
yes
gonna-
or no
you're
question.
not gonna answer that.
Just like your white question
You're
is not a
gonna
real
answer-
question.
You're
It's
not
a yes
going to
or
answer
no.
that question, right?
I can
Yeah.
answer the question, but
Okay,
I don't want to.
so I
I
ask
want to make
again,
sure that we
is it wrong for
contextually are on the
white-
same page.
Is it wrong for white people to stand up for their country?
Okay. Did you stop beating your wife?
You're not going to answer that.
Did you
I
stop
got-
beating your wife?
I got one more.
Did you stop beating your wife? On Earth,
Should
America.
the wealthy people give their money to the poor?
I think the poor people generate money for the wealthy, but it's not redistributed evenly at the level, at the mode of production.
Should
Not
the-
about I'm not even talking about taxation. I'm talking about just production in general.
Should the wealthy people give their money to the poor?
That's what I just. The wealthy don't create their own wealth, right? How do wealthy people create their own wealth?
Should the wealthy people give their money to the poor?
Yes. Well, English is my second language.
No,
I'm
no
Turkish,
problem. No, I just
so
didn't know.
sometimes I mess up
Right,
names.
no
So
problem.
if that's the case, then I'm sorry. Tom Sol.
I'm
Okay.
black and I don't speak English either. I'm
Okay.
slow, so don't worry about it.
I don't know if that has anything to do with your blackness, but
If,
okay.
So slavery is causing black people to be poor?
Slavery definitely is important in analyzing why black people are poor right now, yes.
So black people are poor because of slavery?
It's a lot simpler than the way I'm trying to describe it, but yes.
So you're saying yes, that blacks are poor because of slavery?
Black people in the United States of America are definitely poorer than other ethnic backgrounds because of a consequence of slavery and systemic racism.
How do you know that's true?
Historical materialism.
Why would you believe what historical material tell you?
American children are born out of
77% of
wedlock.
black
Why?
children are born to black women who are citizens of this country because
Why?
they have no morals.
What, they have no morals?
Yeah.
That's a Interesting accusation. Is there any data to back up that claim?
I don't need data. I just need my eyes.
Okay, all right.
They have no
so you have
more.
your feelings. You
Because
have your
and they do-
feels
no,
over
not
reals.
feelings. No. Is Islam a religion?
Yes.
A religion of peace?
Yes.
Well, why do they chop off people's head and hold women back and throw homosexuals from the rooftops and they want to take over other countries?
Maybe I could describe where you are confused.
How about Allahu Akbar?
This means God is great.
Right, when they're about to kill you, blow you up. I bet you would not go back to your country and say, I'm no longer a Muslim. They'll kill you.
No, they wouldn't.
Yes, they would.
You have no idea about
Yes,
Turkey,
they
do you,
would.
sir? Turkey's a secular democratic republic.
Well, you may could go to Turkey, but you wouldn't go to a Muslim country. and
Turkey
tell
is a
them-
Muslim country. It's
you wouldn't say
98%
that.
Muslim.
You would not say that I'm no longer Muslim.
I say it all the time.
Not to them.
Yes, I do.
Amazing.
There are plenty of agnostic Turkish people, and there are plenty of progressive Muslims who don't subscribe to a lot of the things that you're mentioning. As a matter of fact, the overwhelming majority of Muslims are not a part of the monolith, the picture that you're trying to paint
You
all
are-
of Islam as.
I would never trust Islam.
Do you think homosexuality is bad?
It's not good.
It's not good. What would
No.
you do about it?
Show them how to overcome.
Okay.
And
What if they're like, I don't want to overcome. I want to kiss a man.
Then let them suffer and die.
By
Have you gone
undocumented,
into those
citizens.
communities to
Yes, I
see
have, yeah.
which ones have you gone into?
I work with some people in
Which
Compton.
one
I
have
work
you
back
gone
in
into?
New Jersey and
what
Camden.
community have you gone into to see for yourself that blacks are
Compton
being forced
here.
out? No, that's not true. Do you believe that black people are victims?
It depends on the individual
What
and,
do you
and the
believe?
circumstances.
You believe some blacks are victims?
I mean, everyone has the capacity to be a victim of
How
the
about
system. I
black
think all
people?
people are victims of the
How about
system that we
black
live
people?
under. Black people would be encompassed under all. There's
How about
exploitation
black
happening
people?
at every level.
How about blacks?
I already said that. They're
Do
under
you
all
believe
people, right?
black people are victims?
I think that black people, just like white people, are all victims of the same system that we live under.
Do
yes.
you believe that black people are victims?
Do you not understand? I'm saying yes. I'm answering your question. It's
Do
not
you-
like a gotcha question.
So do you believe
as
that?
long as I elaborate.
Do you believe that black people are victims?
I already answered your question.
I didn't hear it. Can you give me an answer?
I said black people, just like all
I
Americans
didn't
or
ask
all
about all.
people.
I didn't ask about all. I only asked about one group.
Why is the framing so narrow?
Because
Why
I
can't we
wanna
have
know
an
what you
interesting
think about black
conversation
people.
about it rather than a yes and no?
So do you
conversation?
believe that black people are victims?
I already told you what I believe.
Well, I didn't ask you about all, though. I only asked about
I
one
said
group.
just like all people,
I didn't
black
ask
people
about
are
just like all. Do you believe that black people are victims?
of what?
Period.
Of what?
Period. Anything. Do you believe
What
they
do
are
you mean
victims
anything?
at all?
They have the capability to be victims, yes.
Are they victims?
But of what? You
You're
have
not
to
gonna answer
describe. Everyone operates both from feelings and also by
I don't.
rational thought.
Why do you think everyone, men don't do that?
Oh, men don't do that?
I got to ask you, I know you are a male. Are you a man?
I think, yeah. To my knowledge,
Are
yes.
you a man?
I think so.
Do you believe in what these children of the lie are calling toxic masculinity?
Toxic masculinity? Yeah, sure.
You believe in that?
I think that there are certain elements of masculinity that could be toxic.
So are you a toxic, you a person of toxic masculinity?
I mean, there are certainly toxic elements
About
within
you?
me, sure, yeah.
Like what, for example?
I don't know, I get really angry sometimes.
Oh, you do?
I rage out, yeah.
Is it normal for a male, or especially a man, to be angry?
It's probably an element of testosterone, sure.
Is it normal for a man to be angry?
But women have the capacity to have all of these characteristics and qualities as well.
Is this
I
normal?
think gender, like our understanding of gender is really flawed. And the medical community agrees with my perspective, but yet somehow everyone has this inability to recognize these realities, both at the social level and even at the biological level.
Is it normal for a man to be angry?
It's normal for everyone to be angry.
How about for a man?
Sure.
It's normal.
Like it is for
How
everyone.
did you become angry?
How do I become angry?
How did you become angry?
Anger is not my my current state. I'm not angry all the time. I'm saying that I can have angry moments.
How did you become
As a reaction,
angry?
I can become angry.
How did you become angry, whereas you may have angry moments?
Do you think that having angry moments means that you're an angry person?
You didn't answer the question.
Wait, I just wanna
How
understand.
did you become angry?
You get that I need-
Whereas you may have angry moments.
You realize that I have to. You like to ask yes or no questions, but in order for me to give you like a perfect answer, or in order for me to give you an answer
Yes
at all,
or no is
you
a
need
perfect
to,
answer.
No, because then we're not having. You can't.
Are you married?
I am not married.
Are
No,
you
I'm
dating?
27.
Are you dating?
Sometimes.
And you date women, right?
That's very progressive of you to ask me. Yes, I date women.
And so when
Look
you're
at you,
dating,
woke as hell, dude.
when you're dating a woman, and she's get angry at you, and you become angry at her, or she get angry about anything, and you become angry in that moment, how are you able to help her overcome her anger if you are angry?
By pulling yourself out of the situation, but I don't know what this has to do with anything.
So when you get angry at her because she's angry, is that like a lesbian relationship because you're not able to help her? Both only women get angry, real men don't get angry. Is it like a lesbian?
Are you saying that I become a woman
When you're angry, you have,
when
yes.
when I'm angry?
Yes,
Would you not say so? You're saying that men don't get angry at all?
not real men. Beta males. Are you a beta male?
I don't know. What is a beta male?
An
You'd have
angry
to define
person,
it for me.
a male with anger.
Oh, okay. That's a beta male?
Beta.
So do you think Trump is a beta male then? Because he gets angry
No,
a lot.
he's 100% alpha. He never
But he
gets
gets angry all
no,
the
he
time.
doesn't.
How could you
He
say
does
that?
You've never seen the president.
Oh
angry.
my God, I've seen him angry so
No,
many
you
times.
haven't.
Do you think white
Because
people are better than black people? Let's
better
just get
in-
right to it. Do you
yeah,
think white people are better than black
in the
people?
sense that
What, better in what sense?
I'm about to tell you is that they create and black people destroy.
Holy crap, dude. Oh my God.